Welcome back to Let Me Pull Your Coat, the unfiltered world of Master Silk. I gave China off this week because I didn't think that I would be able to do a podcast. I'll be 100 with you. This past week and a half has been rough. I've lost family members, and right now, 2 of my sons are in the hospital. 10 days that felt like a lifetime. I wasn't even going to sit down behind this mic today. I was ready to step back, take a break, and deal with all this weight. But then I opened up my emails, my DM, and the voicemails you guys left on letmepullyourcoat.com. Man, the love, the prayers, the thank you messages, it hit me deep. So instead of folding up, I'm choosing to stand tall. Because if my words and my stories are helping you hold on, then that's the fuel I need to keep going. Before I dive in, let me remind you, if you've been moved by this podcast, if it's made you think different, live different, invest different, go to letmepullyourcoat.com. Hit the voicemail section, leave me a message, hit the shop, grab some merch. Check the reviews page and the video page. Be sure to visit the blog page. We answer a lot of questions on the blog page that cannot wait for the next podcast episode. If you want to be in on the behind the scenes, be sure to join our mailing list for things we aren't allowed to mention on the podcast. And don't forget, follow me, Master Silk, on Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, X, and YouTube. That's how you keep this movement alive. Let's start with some of the words you blessed me with this week. Maria from Lisbon, Portugal says, Silk, I just want to thank you. Because of your advice, I walked away from a man who cheated on me over and over. You told me if you had to lie to keep him, you never really had him. That stuck with me. I left, found my peace, and I'm better for it. Tyrone from Detroit says, Big bro, you saved me thousands. You told us on the pod to stop blowing money on rims and Jordans and instead throw it into stocks and investments. I did it. I contacted the companies you hooked me up with, and for the first time in my life, my account is in the green. I'm eating because of your words. Jasmine from Sydney, Australia, left a voicemail saying, Silk, your podcast gave me the courage to leave the streets. I was trapped in prostitution for years. You said you used to invest in your workers, that you helped them leave with homes, cars, businesses. I felt seen. I contacted you and I followed that blueprint. And now I'm enrolled in school and building a new life. Thank you. When I hear stuff like that, it reminds me why I sit down at this mic every week. My life might be breaking apart around me right now, but if my breaking helps you build, then I'm doing my job. Diego from Mexico City sent an email. It says, your talk about business ownership lit a fire in me. I stopped waiting for the government, stopped waiting for my job to treat me right. I started my own landscaping business, and now I'm putting food on my family's table on my own terms. Aisha from Chicago left a voicemail. She states, you gave me the courage to tell my daughter the truth about men manipulating her online. Your words stopped her from running off with some fool. Silk, you don't just pull coats, you save families, especially mine. Thank you so very much. Kevin from Toronto says, you told us to invest in ourselves before investing in stocks. I got therapy, fixed my credit, then I started investing. Now I feel like a man who's finally in control. I really appreciate you. Now let me pull your coat for real. Here's your coat pull of the week. Pain don't pause, purpose. Life will hit you with death, betrayal, hospital beds, heartbreak. But if your purpose is real, it'll hold you up when nothing else can. Don't confuse a bad chapter with the end of the book. Keep turning the pages. I'm living that right now. My family situation hurts, but my purpose is bigger than my pain. And I want you to remember that when you feel like quitting, shout out to Tasha in Atlanta, repping the hoodie. Omar in London, who grabbed the cap and posted a pic outside Big Ben. Keisha in Houston, who said this podcast saved her marriage. Manisha in India, rocking the tour jacket from her wheelchair. Salute to you, Queen. If you want to shout out, all you got to do is hit letmepullyourcoat.com and show some love. Go to letmepullyourcoat.com. Drop me a voicemail, cop the merch, read the blogs, leave a review, hit the video page. Don't just listen, be part of the movement. Family, I can't tell you how grateful I am. I sat here thinking I couldn't record today, but you and your words, your gratitude, your love, reminded me why I started this podcast in the first place. Every story of someone breaking free, building wealth, or finding peace lets me know this ain't just entertainment. This is healing. This is legacy. So no matter what falls apart in my world, I'm staying right here, pulling coats, because together, we're building something that can't be broken. Stay strong, stay sharp. Until next time, much love and much respect